Hi, how are you doing? All right, so I wash my hair. Morning, welcome. Doing if you're a dad, happy Father's Day. Thank you for the thumbs up. Where are you joining in from? I'm gonna tell you no. It's not the fly not following my hair because my hair is not smelling good. I just wash it and use Revere to straighten it. So I did this the other day. So let me show you. I did this the other day and I think it's like 3 weeks now. So I wash it and then use the Revere to blow dry it. So I'm retightening the front so it can look cute again. And welcome to my page. My name is Stacy. And if you're new here, it's nice for you to stop by. All right. So I think it's the first time I'm going live on this page where anybody see my face because initially it started out as a faceless channel. Can't keep up with it though. Um, but I'm starting to post, other videos on this page because my original page, which is Think Nursing, that's my nursing channel. I do a lot of content over there. So if you're a nurse, you can go over there and subscribe. I don't want to confuse the algorithm, and the algorithm over there already confused because I was doing these kind of contents over there. And I say, you know what? Let me not do that. So here I am on this channel, just sharing anything that is non-related. Hi, Jason. How are you doing? Welcome. Happy Father's Day if you are a dad. Okay. So I'll be posting content on this section, on this page here. And I'll try to keep up as usual. But just a little bit about me. I'm a nurse. I'm original from Jamaica and started content creation about 2 years ago. But as I said, my original page is a Think Nursing page. And this one is like, I was just posting, I was just posting contents just for keepsake. I do a lot of traveling in a sense. I love road trips. So I like to capture moments. And I was just saving them on this page. But then I realized there was a shorts that went out and somebody actually liked it. I got a few subscribers on it. So I was like, all right, I'll continue posting. And and that's how I started out on this page here. Thank you, Snow Angel. V4 Ventetta. Welcome, Wagwan. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Jason, for tuning in and for subscribing. All right. You love my accent. I'm from Jamaica. I'm originally from Jamaica, but I live here in the States. So I live in the States for the last almost 10 years now. Yeah. 26 in September or September is gonna be 10 years now. So I'm here. The time now is after 12 p.m., 12:06. So I'm in the Central Standard Time Zone. So it's a little bit overcast, but it's warm. So I don't know if you hear the fan because I'm outside and it's a little bit not feeling so great. I'm a good artist. I want to start a channel. Can I please have some tips for? Oh Lord. Google account. Thank you. Jason Troy, honestly, I would just say if it is something that you love, just go out there and just start your channel. You don't have to have the perfect, camera. You have a phone, you have internet. Just go out there and post the content. Why I started content creation is because of my journey from Jamaica to the States here. And so my Think Nursing page, the other page I'm telling you about, that one I started and just sharing contents for nurses, doing NCLEX, sessions with them on TikTok and on YouTube. And it's something that I love and I enjoy. So just be yourself out there and just be yourself out there and you will find that people love your authenticity. So you don't really need anything much. Just get your phone and just start recording. And that's just it. Uh Pada Minch Mini. All right. You're good. You're good. My favorite song? One of my favorite song is I love There Will Be Peace in the Storm. Yeah, it's a gospel song. It's just a nice little reminder that regardless of what is going on, you can always trust God. But I love that one. In terms of reggae music, um, I don't think I have a favorite. I just have a few favorite artists that I will listen to, but I'm more of a cultural. I know, Alex. I have two big garbage bin at the front here, and they're empty, but for some strange reason, it's fly season now, it seems. And then I think there's an area that's all the hornets. I think it's probably like a hornet's nest. And I pour some things on it, but I guess we're gonna have to try and get somebody to come and look at it. Yeah, so you'll see a few of them. You'll see a few of them, but I promise you, my hair is clean. My scalp is clean. Yeah, it's clean and nice. It's oily. I just need to retighten these and then from there. But they're all over the place. They're all over the place. And this is not even, I just came out here. So you'll see that there is a few more that will be coming to join the crew. Jasminer, good morning. Welcome. I don't know what is that you're typing? But welcome. All right, you took the time out, so let me acknowledge you. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm using the expression braids here to kind of just retighten the front. Yeah. So where are you joining in from? Oh, are you the British? Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, Alex. Let me make sure I show you because my place not dirty. That I want to me I go tell you. My place is not a messy place. All right. I just have a few things in the garage. Yeah. So just have a few things. So this is a big garbage bin here. There's another one over that side. But for some strange reason, the the flies, them, you can't get rid of them. I normally try to lock them inside the garbage bin inside. Oh, you're fine, Jason. I've seen worse than that, so that is the least of the problem. All right. And that's the least of the problem. Yeah. So as I say, I'm original from Jamaica. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I'm original from Jamaica. I'm a nurse. I practice here in the States. I do host call as a nurse practitioner and I do a lot of driving. So I have a lot of contents where I'm driving all over the Dallas Fort Worth area here in Texas. So it's pretty nice. I love road trips. I love driving. I love going to new places. So with this job, I enjoy all of that because I'm finding new places all around in Texas here. So in my off time, I do love to play badminton. I love badminton. I was learning pickleball the other day, but I love badminton. But some days I don't get a chance to keep up with that. So I am trying to get into doing more content that are not like say nursing, strictly nursing related content. I just have the videos and I don't know where to post them. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna start posting a little bit more on this page. Just because I have the contents, I just need to fix them. I just need to fix them up. But I'm not like, I'm not good with editing, and that's always one of the challenge I am faced with. But I want this page to be like, just seeing me. And that's, just having real conversations with individuals, just sharing contents as I go along, and not feeling like I'm boxed into nursing. So this is my kind of my downtime page. If you want to see things like, for example, I want to cook and I want to share it, I can just share it. If I like hamuji, no, no, Alex. Do you like hamuji? I'm not pretty good with trying new things, so I'm not the kind of person that is into, the finest of in terms of the finest of. Oh well, what do you mean by you don't understand? You've been talking all along, so I don't understand what you mean by you're not understanding. Huh? It's because you're British. Okay. Okay, I hear you, Alex. I don't know. As I said earlier, I'm from Jamaica. I'm Jamaican. So that's just weird that you're saying you don't understand and you're from the UK, you're British. What language do you think I'm speaking? Oh Lord, what language do you think I'm speaking? You don't know? Oh, okay. So what you guys doing for Father's Day? Let me see who on the page here is like a father. What you doing for Father's Day? What's your plan? Kids taking you out? Wife taking you out? What? Thank you, Alex. Like I don't know, some persons just come on and they try to I've always seen it on, on my YT page. Like people come on your page and just troll you and they try to distract you and your audience, which I hate. I always hate it. And funny enough, it's always on YT. I don't know what's up. I always thought that YT, on YouTube here, the folks are a little bit, um, a lot of the folks are a little bit different. I was just thinking it's better than TikTok, let's just say. But when you think about going on TikTok, I don't know. You go on to TikTok and you don't have anybody trolling and being disrespectful or anything like that, which is what I like. And I try to be open minded all the time. But for some strange reason, every time I do a live, it's like the negativity with some folks on YT. Thank you for the folks who are watching and, you're always positive, or even if you're not, saying anything, you're here, you're listening, and you're not disrupting the live with certain things. But my word, sometimes I come on and I'm like, how is it that YT is like this? I would be thinking that TikTok, that's why I never really wanted to go on TikTok at once, because you always hear about TikTok and the drama. You understand? And then only to find out the drama is on YT. The drama is on YT with some folks that come onto your page um and try to be rude when they're trying to interact with you. Like, there's always the option to scroll. There's always the option to scroll, but for some strange reason, they just feel as though they have to stop and just say something rude or negative. Uh, yeah. So I'm not a hairdresser. I'm not a stylist. As I say, I'm a nurse, but I do my own braids. Okay, I do my own braids, and that's just it. And yeah, I have a few gray hair. See them? Cute. So I just celebrated my birthday on when a Saturday, Friday. Celebrated my birthday on Friday, and that was good. 1 year older, but I'm feeling like 20 years old. Don't mind the gray hair that you're seeing. I've seen younger than me getting gray hairs. So, but it was good. Didn't really do anything like huge. I'm not really the kind of loud person to be out there doing like parties or anything. No, I'm not that kind of person. I'm very low key, reserved, if you want to say that. So I went out and had dinner and it was good. Wanted to play some golf, but that never really worked out. The mini golf, that is. It didn't work out. Belly too full. Probably should have played the golf first and then go and eat after. But I was like, oh no. But it was good. So I did celebrate my birthday and it was nice to know that, I make it one more year around the globe. Because you have a lot of persons who never really make it to see their, 2026 birthday. So I was excited and happy for that. And then today's Father's Day. Totally forgot about Father's Day. Totally forgot. But there's just so much holiday, like, not really holidays, but yeah, June 19th, which was a public holiday here in Texas. And then my birthday and yeah. So I'm only doing the front. Later on in the week or next week, I will try to do like wrap them so it look more like, the faux locks. So it look like or rasta hair, the kind of rasta locks. That's what I'm gonna do in the upcoming weeks. I'll wash it again and then just wrap it so I get this style that I love to rock. And it looks something like this. All right. Mm-hmm. I don't know, this fly. Go. And don't mind the one fly, Don't mind the one fly. I'm not preparing food. I've seen people preparing food and like the flies that are there, that is a problem. So don't mind the 1 or 10 flies that you probably see around. They are not a problem right now because I'm not cooking. I am not cooking. I've seen some videos where persons are buying food and is about 1 million flies hanging around, dropping into the people them, blender. Our food still a sell, people still a eat the food. So don't mind the 1 or 2 flies that you see here, doing its thing. So so I'm just pulling down the front ones though. I'm not doing all of my braids. I'm just doing the front ones so it look nice again. And it still feels a little bit wet just because I didn't with the Revere you can use the hot or the cool air. I didn't use the hot air on it. I just used the cool air to dry it. But because I'm not really doing anything, I say, you know what, I'm not gonna dry it completely because I don't have the time to do it. but it's almost like dry now, so I'm not really worried about it. But the Revier is pretty good. I don't know who, if you have like 4C here like mine and you're thinking that, it's not. Trust me, the Revier is very, very good. Just like how you see the advertise it, meaning how it straightens your hair. I tell you, it's the same thing it does with mine, but I don't use the heat because I'm trying to go heatless on my hair. And so I use the cool. They have the cool air that you can use. So that's the one I use to dry my hair. And it takes less than 30 minutes. Takes less than 30 minutes to dry your hair. If you're using the hot hair, it straightens it out. But I don't want to lose my curl pattern. There's not much curl, but that kinky look, I don't want to lose it. So I'm not gonna use the hot hair. hmm So it's a good investment. I love it. I use it most of the time. I can wash my hair at any time of the night, and in 30 minutes, my hair is dry. So you can check it out. Just make sure you get the insurance on it. So just in case something happens, you don't want it to be a case where you lose all of that money and not being able to use the insurance to get back a new one or get it fixed. So it might seem like you're adding like an extra $80 for probably like 3 more years, but the price you're gonna be spending on it, that extra $80 or $100 is gonna be worth it. Okay, you don't want to be spending what, $500, $480 or something like that on something, and then in 1 year it's ruined. You want to know that at least for the next 3 years you have it and you're using it. And insurance still will cover it if something happens to it. Alright. Huh. Okay, so this is how it looks. And I try not to do these at the front too tight because I don't want to have alopecia from, you know, the pull of the braids on my scalp. Yeah. So these are done loose. And plus, I can't do them any tighter because I'm not a hairdresser or a stylist. So this is the best of how I can do it. And it works for me. So I just work with it. Okay. And me doing this is saving me almost what, $450 to do my hair? Yeah. Because these stylists out here, they're very expensive. They're so expensive. And that would have included like, the braids and the time to do my hair. And plus I wouldn't even get it so small because they probably would say this is more expensive. So I probably wouldn't have gotten it this small for that amount of money, as far as me concerned. Okay. And as I say, If you are joining in for the first time, I would love for you to go ahead. I think I can tag it. I'm gonna put the page, but you can go ahead and you can subscribe to my YouTube page at Think Nursing. That's my nursing channel. You can go over there and subscribe if you're a nurse. And feel free to ask me any questions and I'll try to answer them in a video over there. Okay. So my background is in emergency room nursing. Spent what? I've been working as a nurse for 14 years. But emergency room nursing is my baby. I love working in the emergency room. I love the rush that comes with that. And now I work as a house call nurse practitioner. So I go into the homes of these patients and see them. Thought I was gonna be bored, when I started, just because I'm always, accustomed to the rush in the emergency room. So I thought I was gonna be bored, but I did it just because I didn't want to be spending time on my holidays working in the hospital or weekends. I wanted the time off. Yeah, I can't see myself working as a nurse for the next couple of years, running up and down in the emergency room. No. So I have to try and figure out my way out, and going into outpatient setting is my way out. Not out of nursing, but from bedside, that rush all the time. So I do that. I spend a lot of time driving throughout the day, coming home charting. Sometimes I just don't want to talk about nursing. I just want to talk about life, just share other things outside of nursing. And so I'll be posting a lot on this page regarding those things. So my long-term goal is I would love to start a nursing home in the future, start my own practice, and yeah, just be my own boss. And then I can do more content, travel content. I don't want to be working for anyone. Even though sometimes when you're your own boss, you might find that it's a headache, it's a challenge because you're having to do everything. But yeah, I still want to do that. Not showing up for anybody's work at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So that's my ultimate goal. And I want to do a charity as well. I want to do a lot of community service. So I have a lot on my plate that I really want to do. So make sure you go ahead and follow me. So whenever I am doing anything, you can see, or subscribe. You can see exactly what it is. I used to do that like a little charity work, I guess you'd want to call it. Or I'll just give away things like to some of the homeless folks I see in the area that I service for work. Yeah, and it was nice. But then things are so expensive, and then the things are not like sometimes I can't find the right size for certain tin items.